Kels doesn't respond, then it's already over. Even though it's already over.
Nah, but we know Kels is gonna respond. We know Kels is gonna respond.
I think he's gonna respond on the.
We'll find out the 24th when he drops Bench, or the 21st. The 21st.
So we ain't advertising that shit.
Nah, dog.
Nah, I'm gonna check it out though.
Go Cop Kamikaze
I'm curious.
too.
I'm
Go
real
Cop
curious.
Kamikaze too. You know?
I feel like you seeing it's definitely a line drawn between two generations, right? There's a gap. You can tell the gap, right? So on one hand, you got Kels, who he dropped the diss to M, which was that was brave enough, and he hit him with some lines. It was okay. It was decent. It was pretty good for him. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, his song was catchy. It got a bop to it. You know what I mean? As opposed to M, who took the more lyrical approach. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more witty, had more jokes, was more observant. Like we talked about.
Eminem's verse, long behind verse, was more punchline heavy, whereas with Machine Gun Kelly, he did the traditional song format with verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Yeah. Eminem was straight verse.
Yeah, straight verse, but also his cadence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really fuck with the cadence. Which I can understand, because it's choppy, it's all over the place, you know what I'm saying? But it really makes you pay attention to what he's actually saying.
It's lyrical acrobatics. He's playing around. The beat is set already, so he's just doing flips and stuff and showing you all the things he could do on that same beat.
Right.
I have a question though. Like here's, and this is for like only Eminem could probably answer. You guys have some,
I can answer. I'm sure.
Okay, sure. So you know why I say it's 1-1 MGK Eminem, for the fact that like you had someone by like the name of Rick Ross call the man a honky and go at him when he was beefing with 50, and just sat there and let it ride. But then Machine Gun Kelly says something enough to like poke the bear and have him reply. So you replied to Machine Gun, but you didn't reply to Ross.
But Ross didn't say anything about his daughter though.
Ross called him a honky, Ross don't want that smoke for real.
Of course he doesn't, but
at all. Eminem is Ross's favorite rapper. That's very important, because a lot of people dissing Eminem. He's in their top 10.
Not to mention, really, Eminem is gonna respond to somebody calling him a honky, as if he's never heard that before.
Yeah, you could brush that off. That's
nothing.
And it was a one-time thing.
It's not honky. Oh, okay, great.
What happened? What did MGK say about Haley specifically?
He said she was hot as fuck.
No, but here's the thing. At that time when he said it, she was underage.
15.
Oh, whoa.
And that's why Eminem was like, hey, wait a minute, hold on a minute. This was back in what? What year?
Like 2011 or something like that.
And he was like, you said that, and she was how old?
But it's not only just that though. The fact also, MGK, he's been putting out these verses, and he's been doing these freestyles, and he's been doing these interviews where he's been talking about quote unquote Eminem blackballing because of it and shit like that. So not only did you talk about my daughter, now you're lying to people. Now you're going on this little media run, you know what I'm saying, and you're telling people that I blackballed you from my channel because of this? Nah.
And even if he did, he'd have a point. She was 15 and he's saying that shit. Oh, okay, you know what? All right, I got it.
Yeah.
Which is why on Kamikaze, he called him R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
You know who
you are, Kelly. R. Kelly likes little girls.
Damn, okay.
You see how cerebral it is.
Being very analytical.
Yeah.
1-0 M like that. Fuck. Don't even count Bench. Fuck it. God damn.
He's trying to say that he blackballed him, but the facts is facts, man. MGK ain't popping like that.
At all. He blackballed you from Shade 45, one serious radio channel.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's plenty of other shit out here that you can get your promo with.
Yeah, that's fact.
That one channel, you're going to be salty about it and do a press run about how you didn't get in on that one channel.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Especially when your boss is Diddy. Yes! Your boss is Diddy.
Come on.
Diddy,
Diddy got way more clout than Revolt.
Come on.
Diddy just put you on Revolt, and you said.
Diddy got way more clout than him in these streets. With the type of business he do and everything like that.
Should have walked the cheesecake to NY, cuz.
Word. You know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't trying to do that shit.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. So are we calling this? We saying the score is 1-0 M?
Yeah.
Well, technically this is a third exchange, right? So this is the third piece to the actual beef. So you had the M verse, or actually, it's the fourth, because you had the MGK verse, then the M verse, MGK song, Eminem song.
I'm gonna say it's 1-1 simply for the fact that MGK A diss is a diss.
Yeah.
And he dissed him.
I give him credit for being brave enough to go as far as making a whole diss song to Eminem, because not a lot of people would be brave enough to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think track record.
Yeah, and the thing is, I feel like in Machine Gun Kelly's mind, he had nothing to lose at this point. His career is bigger than mine. What do I have to lose but to diss this dude on the top of the mountain? If he responds to me now, all his fans are gonna know who I am.
Right.
Negative or positive, they're gonna look into the stuff that I've been doing.
Oh yeah, he can't lose.
Kind of like some David and Goliath type thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but Goliath wins this time.
Oh yeah, Goliath is gonna win.
But Goliath is expected to win. M is supposed to win this. Really, Kill Shot should have been it. It was good, but it wasn't good enough to put the bullet in the head.
Yeah, I agree.
But here's the thing, right? Because a lot of people are, I don't know, maybe because people understand the high standards that Eminem comes with, that's why this wasn't really a strong enough diss song for them. However, I feel like it did its job.
But it's not gonna kill it. Especially a kid like Machine Gun Kelly in this age, it's gonna take a little bit more. Social media is all over this shit, so you already know his phone is blowing up. Nigga, you're on the clock now. And I wouldn't be surprised if he drops this tonight.
He replied already
tomorrow.
On Twitter. He put the little emoji, the little garbage can emoji, like 3 interviews. Even though it was 1 interview, 3 different four parts. Dumbass. But
yeah, I feel like before Kelly says stuff, he needs to make sure he secures the facts before he opens his mouth, because M got him on that.
Yeah, no recovery bar.
Yeah,
right now he just sound like an angry kid trying to argue with somebody.
People don't care
not
about
having all the details all correct.
That's the generation that we in right now. People don't care about facts, so it's really like, well, shit, your shit is funny.
But here's the thing: now that M is tapped in to what's going on now, because he wasn't before.
Yeah.
Now he's paying a little bit more attention to his surroundings and everything, and hearing what's going on in social media and whatnot. I think he's responding accordingly now. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's like, okay, I'm not gonna let, because this dude, he knows that Machine Gun Kelly's in social media.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna be in it, and I'm gonna know what's going on, so that way he can't get that leverage over me.
Yeah.
Because M is so competitive. He's that obsessive that he's not gonna let Machine Gun Kelly get the best of him.
Yeah, when it comes to the battle shit.
So I feel like this, as much as I enjoyed it, I feel like this was just a little tease of what M could really do.
Yeah.
I feel like this was just enough to put Machine Gun Kelly on notice. To be like, look, I ain't playing with you, bro. I'm just gonna get you a little jab here, but you keep playing with me.
I think M would have had more credibility from the fans and people who really not fans of Eminem at all. Yeah. If he just straight up went in on him and just destroyed him.
The thing is, the disadvantage that M has in this situation is the fact that he doesn't know much about him. Machine Gun Kelly knows almost everything about Eminem because he practically studied him.
Yeah, but he can get, you know, he knows a little bit about Machine Gun. I think if he really wanted to expose Machine Gun,
he knows enough, though.
Yeah, right? You know what I mean? I think about the slick. He got the game on lock. I'm why Jada Kiss, give Jada Kiss. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously, he knows his daughter's name. Like, you know, so it's. I think this is just the first layer, but in the end, I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad for him, because I feel like with with Kill Shot, there was a lot of references to Machine Gun's video, right? Mm-hmm. When people heard Machine Gun's diss, the first thing they heard was the song.
Yeah.
And then they saw the video.
Right.
Or some people probably even bother with the video and just heard the song.
Now they're gonna watch the video.
Now they're gonna watch the video.
But when they hear Eminem's diss, he's talking about oatmeal.
Yeah, he's referencing
that line threw me off.
You know,
he's talking about.
So he's referencing the video.
He's referencing things
that not a lot of people have seen.
Connect with and be able to understand. You know what I'm saying? Maybe going over a lot of people's head, which is why I also think they're saying this is weak, as opposed to what he's done in the past. I
feel like from the standpoint of somebody that saw the video, it was not as weak as people make it seem.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely.
It's not. It's
now, for people that may have not seen the video, I can understand where you're coming from, because then there's some little references in there that you're like, oh, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Shovel, what is he talking about? But until you see the video, you're not going to get the full appreciation for it. Matter of fact, I was even recommending in the group chat, the best way to appreciate M's diss is if you listen to Machine Guns first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then directly after listen to Kill Shot and be like, oh. Because then you get all the references immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's fresh in your head.
Yeah. And
Whereas with Machine Gun Kelly, it was just fresh out of nowhere.
Business.
You know?
And we had 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this probably would have dropped last week had Mac Miller not passed. And I don't think M wanted to take that moment away. So we probably let it run another week.
Nah, it's a business decision.
Do you think the reaction would have been a little better if he released it earlier? Had the Mac Miller thing never happened?
Yeah, probably.
I think slightly.
Yeah,
Because I feel that because of how long people have waited, people's anticipation built up to this. So when they finally got it, it was like, oh.
Right. Yeah. I think we would have got it. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, M's taking forever with the disc," you know, blah blah blah. But
so he took this long, and this is what he came up with.
That's what circled around it. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like
the nigga, he was probably waiting to hear what Joe Budden had to say on his podcast. You know what I'm saying? After that, and things like that.
So you can get more material for
just to see if he says some shit that I really need to respond to. We need to go ahead and throw him in there too.
Sometimes you don't need to respond that fast either. Get all your ducks in a row first.
Yeah.
But didn't him and Job go at it within a week?
Nah. See, it seemed that way, but really it was remember they was releasing mixtapes with disses. So mixtapes wasn't coming out back to back. But when they dropped, we was waiting on them, and it was like, oh shit, did you hear the new disc? Blah blah blah. It was like, well, what's that referring to? Well, John dropped this mixtape over here. Da da da. You know what I mean? So
they got people doing homework.
It just felt like it was so close together as compared to now when everything's microwave. You know what I'm saying? It's instant. Exactly. So it's like somebody dropping this, you see it immediately, you hear it immediately, you see everyone's reactions immediately. So immediately you gotta reply.
Okay.
That's how that shit is. So it has to adjust to that. And like I said, I won't be surprised if Machine Gun decides to drop something tonight, tomorrow. I was really expecting something today. I wouldn't have been surprised to wake up and see that nigga respond to something today.